Sir Michael Moissey Postan FBA was a British historian. Biography. He was born to a Jewish family in Benderi, in the Bessarabia Governorate of the Russian Empire, and studied at the St. Vladimir University in Kiev, leaving Russia in 1919 after the October Revolution and settling in the UK. He had positions at University College London and at the London School of Economics, before being appointed Professor of Economic History at the University of Cambridge. From 1937, he was known worldwide as an economic historian of medieval Europe. Hobsbawm notes he was one of the best lecturers at Cambridge, adding, though passionately anti-communist, Postan was the only man in Cambridge who knew Marx, Weber, Sombart and the rest of the great Central and East Europeans, and took the work sufficiently seriously to expound and criticize it. He married first the historian Eileen Power. After her death, he married Lady Cynthia Rosalie Keppel, daughter of the 9th Earl of Albemarle, with whom he had 2 sons. Works, Studies in English Trade in the 15th Century with Eileen Power. The Historical Method in Social Science, an inaugural lecture. British War Production. Carte Nativorum, a Peterborough Abbey cartulary of the 14th century with C. N. L. Brooke. Design and Development of Weapons, Studies in Government and Industrial Organization with D. Hay and J. D. Scott. HMSO. Cambridge Economic History of Europe from the Decline of the Roman Empire. I. The Agrarian Life of the Middle Ages, 2nd edition 1966. Editor excerpt and text search. 2. Trade and Industry in the Middle Ages, edited with Edward Miller and Cynthia Postan. 3. Economic Organization and Policies in the Middle Ages, edited with E. E. Rich and Edward Miller. IV. The Cambridge Economic History of Europe. Volume 4, The Economy of Expanding Europe in the 16th and 17th Centuries, edited with E. E. Rich and Edward Miller v. The Cambridge Economic History of Europe. Volume 5, The Economic Organization of Early Modern Europe, edited by E. E. Rich and C. H. Wilson. Vi. The Industrial Revolutions and After, edited with H. J. Habakkuk. 7. The Industrial Economies, Capital, Labor and Enterprise, edited with Peter Mathias. Part 2, extending to the United States, Japan and Russia. 8. The Industrial Economies, The Development of Economic and Social Policies, edited by Peter Mathias and Sidney Pollard. An Economic History of Western Europe, 1945 to 1964. Fact and Relevance, Essays on Historical Method. The Medieval Economy and Society. Economic History of Britain, 1100 to 1500. Pelican Economic History of Britain No. 1. Essays on Medieval Agriculture and General Problems of the Medieval Economy. Medieval Trade and Finance.